Breaking news. The organizers of the recently concluded 10-day nationwide protest in Nigeria, tagged #End Bad Governance in Nigeria, have issued an ultimatum to President Bola Tinubu's administration, warning that they will relaunch the protests on August 1st if their demands are not fully addressed. Guys, it's not over. This was confirmed by Omoyele Sowore, the human rights activist and the convener of the Revolution Now movement, during an interview on News Central TV on Saturday, which marked the final day of the protests. Sowore, who is a former presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, stated that if their demands are not met within this specific time frame, then the youth of this great nation will resume the protest come October 1st. And they are not joking this time around. They have started these protests and they concluded the protest on August 10th. The protest started August 1st to August 10th. And they said that if Tinubu does not meet up their demands, so Tinubu has just few weeks to October to meet the demands of the Nigerian youths. If these demands are not met, then another wahala go burst for this country. Another protest go sup for this country. We all know that October 1st is supposed to be our Independence Day, right? And now, Omoyele Sowore has fixed that October 1st, the Independence Day, as a protest day for Nigerians. I mean, what is there to celebrate in the Independence Day when Nigerians are hungry? Sowore has said that Nigerians who participated in the 10-day nationwide #End Bad Governance protest had presented a 15-point demand to President Bola Tinubu's administration, seeking to tackle the governance issues. Among these demands is a call for the President Tinubu-led government to scrap the 1999 Constitution and to replace it with a people-made constitution. Other demands include the Constitution for the Federal Republic of Nigeria through a sovereign national conference immediately followed by a national referendum, to toss the Senate arm of the Nigerian legislative system, to keep the House of Rep, and to make lawmaking a part-time endeavor, to pay Nigerian workers a minimum wage of nothing less than 250,000 monthly, to heavily invest in education, and to give Nigerian students grants, not loans, and aggressively pursue free and compulsory education for children across Nigeria. Also, the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his unconditional release, should not be taken for granted. So, my country people, this is interesting. The Nigerian protesters have gave a list of their demands. That Tinubu should reinstate a corruption-free subsidy regime to reduce hunger, starvation, and multidimensional poverty. That Tinubu should probe past and present Nigerian leaders who have looted the treasury to recover their loot and to deposit it into a special account to fund education, healthcare, and infrastructure. Restructuring of Nigeria to accommodate Nigeria's diversity, resource control, decentralization, and regional development. Tinubu should put an end to banditry, to terrorism, and violent crimes. The reinforcement of security agencies to stop continuous human rights violation and the duplication of security agencies, and enhance the physical security of Nigerian citizens, amongst other lists. So, there should be massive investments in public works and industrialization that will help employ Nigeria's teeming youths. A massive shake-up in the Nigerian judiciary to remove cabals of corrupt generations of judges and judicial officers that continue to deny everyday citizens access to real justice. And guys, the last of the list is diaspora voting. That Nigerians in diaspora should be allowed to vote. So Nigerians living out of the country, those in UK, those in Canada, and other countries should be allowed to vote, to participate in the elections, rather than coming back to the country to exercise their franchise. So this is a very genuine demand from the protesters. And we know that at this point, We don't know how the government will take this speech from Omoyele Sowore, but we know what happened the last time. The protests, some states did not participate in the protests, like the southeast states, they did not participate. So I don't know how this October 1st protest will really turn out to be. I don't know. But I think everything lies in the hands of the president. If Omoyele Sowore says he gives Tinubu an ultimatum, we just have few weeks to October 1st, then it's, we just have few months to October, and then Tinubu would have to decide, Omoyele Sowore has announced that the organizers of the hashtag End Bad Governance will also take legal action against the Nigerian government. This decision comes after peaceful protesters faced attacks, killing, arrests, and detentions by police and other security agencies during the 10-day nationwide protest against hunger and bad governance under President Bola Tinubu's administration. Omoyele Sowore, who also questioned, why, things are going this way, confirmed that organizers have confirmed that 17 people were fatally shot by the Nigerian police force, where he noted that Tinubu failed to address the killings of innocent protesters. Tinubu failed to address those that were tear-gassed by the Nigerian police, those that sustained injury, and also those that were murdered in cold blood by the Nigerian police force. Nobody could address those killings. The president did not address those killings. He only sent his condolences to the families, but he did not talk about how he can address those killings and those that killed those security agencies that killed those innocent protesters, on how they would face the law. So it's quite interesting. So my country people, what are your thoughts on Omoyele Sowore's demand on the October 1st protests? It seems that the protest has not ended. Another will begin come October 1st, 2024. The protest would resume, and I don't think there will be a stoppage. I don't think there's anything that will stop this protest except the president cease to the demands of innocent Nigerians. So there's no going back on this protest. Comrade Omoyele Sowore has noted that he has come with his proposal, and it's left for the presidency and the federal government to decide if they would meet to the demands of the people. So it's either they meet the demands of Nigerians or face another massive protest in the country. I'm dropping here, guys. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section.